While my hand rests the metal. If we slide and then we slide, chance it gets settled.
It's the Street Center
Good,
podcast.
quarterback. See,
Pops is in the bed.
quarterback.
How crazy is that? I gotta act like Jay-Z right there. How crazy is that? Pops, you made the pod.
Side places, side hustles, not $1 wasted. Money talk without.
It's the Street Center podcast. Pops made the podcast. How crazy is that? Coach Woe in the building. We got a lot of stuff to get to, but since you're here, Pops, I just want to break you off with some breaking news. I don't know if you know yet, but your boy is playing this weekend.
Yep. And we picked up a wide receiver.
Picked up a wide receiver because McLaurin still down?
Yeah, maybe. It's a maybe, but they looking like he down. They got Robbie Chosen.
Did you just say chosen?
Chosen.
He's not the chosen one.
Okay, he don't have to be. As long as he catch a couple of balls for me and go in the end zone, he could do whatever he need to do. They gave that boy about 40 mil. He could do whatever he need to do to get me to the promised land. End zone.
I feel you.
On it.
I feel you.
That's
but
right.
let's talk ball though.
Okay.
Let's talk ball for a second. All right, hold on. Let me do some homework. Got to do homework when you're talking trash.
Of course.
So I'm just going to take a look at something really quick. Stay with me. Y'all play the Chargers. I just wanted to confirm that.
Yes, this Sunday.
Y'all play the Chargers.
Okay. And they lost to the Giants.
That's what you going to start with?
Yeah.
They lost to the Giants, so that's giving y'all a fair shot.
Hey.
I'm just trying to help you and tell you, since you live close by, go holler at your quarterback and tell me he going to have to, I hope that knee is actually ready because he going to be running.
I ain't worried about it.
That Chargers defense, okay, Pops?
Okay.
Come on.
Come on now. But that Chargers defense didn't do nothing for the Giants, and the Giants is like at the bottom of the pole there. So let's talk about okay? They let the Giants spank them a little bit, and they ain't do nothing. So you got me messed up.
Listen, Pops. Let me talk to you for a second.
Yeah,
On any given Sunday. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
But it ain't going to be y'all Sunday.
Okay.
So I already know who you picking. I'm going to take the Chargers, though. So we're going to get that pick out of the way now. Coach Woe, you got anything to add, sir? Big Wody. I think he had the technical difficulties. So we're going to move right along, Pops. So first thing is first, since we didn't got your team out of the way early, because, I know that's your squad, I wanted to go ahead and give you that breaking news and let you know what's going down.
Okay, so you want to go?
Huh?
We going to go to yours next?
What about mine? We on a bye week.
I'm just saying, though, but that what y'all did with the Cowboys was, come on, y'all couldn't, come on now. How many overtimes we need to get before we can win? I guess none.
Well, since you want to go there, let's go there. All right, since you want to talk about it. You know what I mean? I was going to get to it. But I'm a football player first, Pops. And then I'm a fan of the Packers. And as a football player, I got to say this. All this talk about the defense. But my stance been? Jordan Love. And he had a heck of a game. He did his part. He put up 40 points usually get you a win.
Mm-hmm.
But the defense decided they didn't want to show up and play a good enough game to help Love in the offense.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to just take a step back because, I've been critical of Jordan Love. I'm like, it depends on Jordan. He did what he needed to do. But then the defense, 40 points from the Cowboys with no Lamb.
Right. So y'all we in a tie game. So come on now.
Letting George Pickens come out here and look like CD Lamb. I need help. Somebody help me, please.
Because you got to wait. Somebody need to have that conversation with your defense in their locker room about stop the run, let's stop the pass, let's just stop the nonsense.
A tie, Pops, with the Cowgirls?
That's okay, but any given Sunday, let's think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's
true. But come on, man. We just came off a loss to the Browns.
But listen, any given Sunday, that means that any time these professional football players on every team, that means somebody.
And that's my take on losses. Like when people talking so much about losses and stuff. And I mean, first of all, it's week 4. Let's calm down.
Right.
Let's calm down. You know what I mean? It's week 4. We going into week 5. Let's calm down. Everybody take a breath. Now, did I like the tie? No. But was it a tie? Yeah. So it's like you kind of got to be on the fence. Like we put up 40 points.
Right.
We didn't lose, but we didn't win either. So how do I feel?
Yeah, but Right. And by the
Feel
time you
let
go on a
down
couple,
still.
right. Come on.
Here's what I take from it. I don't know if you've seen in the media or not, but Jerry Jones is basically like, he took the tie as a win for them. And I kind of feel him because I take it as a loss for us.
Right. Well,
Everybody
the
had us whooping on them.
Yeah, but the Cowboy, he taking it as a win for him because, well, I didn't lose. But guess what? Right. That's how he looked.
Well, he didn't lose, and he didn't let Micah win. So he got to try to make it seem like I was on to something when I sent him to the Packers, which don't make no sense because you let a generational talent go to another team in your conference so you can stop the run. You know where they defense rank in the run, stopping the run, almost last in the league.
Right.
So you're doing a great job stopping the run.
It looked good.
I will say this though. Dak looked good. I knew George Pickens was good because he showed that in Pittsburgh some. And Dak always showed but Dak looked good. He looked MVP good. Don't let a Cowboys fan hear that.
Right.
But Dak looked MVP good.
Right. But then,
because with limited weapons, he showed out. He put up 42. He put up a 40 piece. I can't be mad. That defense need to come with it.
The thing about it is Dax looked like the younger Dak.
He did.
And you know what it is, right? It's the pounds. If you look at him, he didn't trim down.
He slimmed up.
Yeah. We got that weight up off him because he was starting to look like a fat boy there the last couple of years.
You ain't lying. You know what it is, Pops? They gave
him a little bit more guac. So I guess
he got that guap. So that means, you know what I mean? When he go to shop.
Well, he can go to Weight Watchers.
He can shop careful.
Weight Watchers. That's all. Dang. It's my man.
Not Weight Watchers.
Hey, he can afford it now.
Come on, Pops. He on Weight Watchers.
Hell, something. He getting some Slim Trim, something. He drinking something, fruity drinks or something.
Fruity drinks, not fruity drinks.
Yeah, man.
I can't deal with it, Pops. Come on, not fruity drinks.
Fruity drink with some green vegetables inside of you. Know how they do.
Just look green. They be like, it's apples and stuff. I can't see no apple. I just see green. And I ain't gonna lie though. I tasted a green drink like that. It was delicious, actually. I don't know what it was, but it was delicious. You know you be drinking them green drinks.
I ain't drinking none of that green stuff. All right, we're gonna let that roll.
Yes, you are. I know you drinking that green stuff.
You know, possibly get that bicycle in, and I get my exercise in, but I ain't doing it.
You ain't go as far as to the green shake drinks, the powder mix.
He done zipped out on me.
You know what I think though?
Dude, I guess I'm the only one in the.
All right,
I'm gonna
first
say
I want to get
y'all need to stay healthy. All right.
I want to give a shout out right now. Let's talk about the WNBA finals matchup. The Mercury and
be
the Aces.
Trim dude.
That's happening.
Game guns
1,
up.
Friday, October 3rd.
All right. Look strong. Be strong.
That's what it's doing.
Because we got to be like the football players. We got to be ready.
So I just want to give a quick shout out to that.
Right? Yeah.
Let's talk about this college AP poll.
Andre done dipped out on that today, but it's cool. All right. Because we talking football, right? Yeah. We into the football. We in it to win it. Okay.
Let's look at it.
So the Packers and Cowboys was 40. Okay. That's how they did it. It's all good. The Jets and the Dolphins. Jets lost to them 21-27. Yeah. And then we had the Bengals 3 and Broncos was 28. That was a good game right there. All right. Ravens 20 and the Chiefs are 37. The Chiefs needed that because they was hurting. They was definitely hurting. They've been hurting. Okay. Their guys is down. Okay. But you can't talk mean to the coach. Or somebody will be feeling that. All right. So, you know, we're gonna keep an eyeball on that thing because that's just how we're gonna have to be with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. So the Chief definitely needed to win, but can't be talking foul with your coach on the sideline. It'll sit your behind down on that bench sometime. Had to ride that pine. Bears and Raider game was cool. I threw out some scores from a couple other games, and I even let the people know. I let the people know about the Chiefs-Raven game. How first of all, you should never talk bad to your coach, or you're gonna find you behind on that pine, riding that bench all day. Oh, trash to your coach.
Pops, what?
Man, You can't talk trash to the coach around you're gonna be on that bench.
Pops,
And
I
the
hope I
Chiefs
got that recorded somewhere.
hold up. And the Chiefs needed that win.
The Chiefs
All right.
did need that win.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They needed that because they was going down
see,
the
here's the thing though, Pops. They wasn't just given the win though. Like, yeah, the Ravens is hurt, but nah, the Chiefs, they defense always do what they defense do, it seemed like.
Right.
But their
Right.
offense, they look different. And see, that's what I tried to tell people. I'm like, y'all better take it easy on the Chiefs. Y'all better take it easy on the Chiefs because it's only week 4. Andy Reid and Mahomes always figured it out. Remember last year? The Chiefs don't look good. I don't know about the Chiefs. Chief Keef. Chiefs in the Super Bowl again.
Right. Yeah, but you can't be doing what they doing to get there again. Though.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like this.
I know it's week 4, but they got 3
it's
losses already.
It's more than that. When you can beat the Ravens the way they beat them,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You could pretty much. I don't know if you win your division, that's pretty much guaranteed going to the playoffs. So I think they can still win their division.
Right.
And like I always tell people, I've told you this. Don't bet on my homeboy.
All day, every day. You never, right.
That's like
you
betting
never
against Jordan or Brady.
Mm.
You can't do it. You don't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just crazy.
They go coach.
It's time to go to bed.
So you was talking about the Ravens and the Chiefs before we started recording.
Yeah.
Tell the people what you said. Tell the people how you feel about the Ravens and the Chiefs.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. Don't talk bad about your coach. When you talk bad about the coach, you're behind gonna ride the pine because you're gonna get sat down, and that's what happened when you talk trash out on that football field. Okay? Chiefs definitely need that win. They needed that win though.
Yeah,
But,
the Chiefs needed the win, but I gotta say this though. Depending on what you make a year or what your salary look like, you might be able to talk to the coach crazy. Come on. If Tom go yell at Bill Belichick, you know what I'm saying? If Mahomes go yell at Andy Reid, yo, what are you running? What are you calling? You know what I'm saying? I think it's just where you at on the team and in the pay scale.
Well, it ain't so much the pay scale. It's the players that put out there. When you top notch, it ain't the amount of money. That's my guy right here. This is my guy that perform.
Yeah, but most of the elite players get paid. That's what I'm saying though.
But not in the beginning. They had to become, but they got to come elite players. They don't start out like that.
I feel you.
I mean,
I'm just saying, once, like Mahomes right now, when they in their prime and they didn't win a championship, you think on the 3rd, 4th Super Bowl, Tom Brady go to Bill Belichick, it's going to be a big deal? No, that's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So I think you right in a sense, depending on who you are. You come at the coach wrong, you might be sitting the bench. We might not see you the rest of the game.
Right.
Your touches might be limited.
There's not too many coaches that even would do that. I feel like coaches got a little bit softer. I don't think it's only a certain amount of coaches I think that would have, like the balls to be like, bro, you out. Like even on any level, I feel like high schools is even like that, where it's like a lot of the coaches get talked too crazy by the kids and they don't even, you know what I mean? Especially in college too, you kind of see it too on the sideline. Like that one boy who yelled at Nick Saban, a few years ago in Alabama, he had yelled at Nick Saban and Nick Saban benched him. You know what I mean? But it's only I think it's only a handful of coaches that, would, to have like the pull to be able to like bench a star player.
So you're saying that basically you gotta be a coach with balls.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like brass ones.
Like Tomlin.
Yeah, like Coach Tomlin. There's a handful of coaches.
Yeah, Tomlin having that.
Yeah.
I think Tomlin mess
gonna
around.
sit
He
you
might
down.
knock out their socks.
Yeah, Tomlin, Mike
He might
Vrabel.
go ahead and cut you.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, like a Mike
And Vrabel's
Vrabel.
new to the coaching thing.
Ain't nobody yelled at Mike Vrabel. You know what I'm saying? Mike Vrabel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody yelling at him.
Because first of all, he's a player's coach and he's huge.
Right.
So it's 2 things gonna happen. You're gonna get cut or released, or we're gonna holler at you.
Right.
You're gonna be on the bench. Like Pop said, you're gonna be riding that pine.
Right.
All right, before we go any further, let me get these quick things we gotta get out of the way. All right. So WNBA finals. We gotta talk about that. It's the Mercury versus the Aces. I picked the Aces to win the whole thing. They got the MVP. Makes sense that they going to the finals. Mercury played good. But I did want to mention, I don't know if y'all saw it or not. I saw this today. That girl Collier, where they said it was a foul miss. I didn't think it was a foul, but I'm from Philly. I play basketball different. I'm just saying. I mean, you got to damn near kill me for me to call foul.
Right.
And she ain't really touch her. The ball was out before they made even contact, and she hit the ball, and then they made contact. And that's what I saw. So, anyway, but did you see? She said the leadership ahead of the WNBA, right? Get this. The leadership basically is bad for the WNBA. They disrespectful. They dismissive. And you know, this lady came out and said she didn't deny it. The commissioner of the WNBA just said, I think she took what I said out of context.
Right. And then she doubled down saying that she thinks the players should be grateful. She said the players should be grateful
They said this
for the
woman.
platform.
They said this woman. You know how men can treat women in the business world. Let's just keep it a buck. These women said, oh man, she treat us just like a guy would treat us in this industry.
Right.
You know how that probably make a woman feel? When you feel disrespect about, well, yo, we supposed to be in this together.
So
right.
the thing I will understand though is that it's a business, right? Like
Understood.
It's a business, and if your business isn't profitable, then it's kind of hard
to. It can be though. They saying she getting in the way. She said it can be. Look at these girls. They all over commercials.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's
they
on
all
the side,
over
though.
the place. They got commercials. They got their own shows. They got this. They got that. It's expanding. It's growing.
But
I love to
that
see
money
it,
that they make from that doesn't necessarily go to the WNBA though. Like, that's negotiated with their own team. You know what I'm saying?
That.
So, but it's
I get
hard.
that.
It's
but
hard
I'm
for
saying,
the WNBA. But what they're asking for is they're asking for NBA player money, but their league doesn't make what the NBA makes. It's hard. Like, how are they going to pay you NBA money if they're not making it? Like, they're not making half of what the NBA makes. Like,
I get that because they're not bringing in enough revenue.
Yeah,
People
where's the money going to come
watching
from?
enough
Then they're
of their
like,
games.
oh, the NBA. Then they're like, oh, the NBA should pay for the WNBA. Like, who's supposed to do that? Who has ever done anything like that? I understand what you're saying, but that's not how it works.
Right. Yeah, I get it. That's what I'm saying. I get it, but it's just like
the players on with their endorsements is what we as the fans see, and that's where the revenue comes in the building, because we're looking at these players and they're out there selling you NBA, selling themselves to get the people to walk in the door.
And whatever merchandise they got on.
Right. Me personally, if the girl playing good like that, I'm gonna go see her. So I'm gonna spend the money. Right. So that's what
look. I'm with you, Pops, because I can't lie. All these new chicks, the rookies, the third-year players that we've been seeing, because we've been watching. Guess what we've been watching? The NCAA tournament, women's and the men's.
Right.
So when they go to the pros, them fans coming right along to say, hey, we like what you do. We're going to keep watching. All I'm saying is I feel like it's marketable, so they should be getting more money. But they're saying this commissioner they have is getting in the way of them going to that next level.
Let me just put this into perspective, because you know I live in Vegas, right? I just looked on StubHub. I just looked on StubHub right now. Okay, I can get a ticket for the first game of the finals for $49.
Right.
Where's that though? Because you can get tickets like that for some basketball games.
It's in the 200s, but they play in a small arena, so it's only two levels.
True.
So it's in the 200s. Ain't a bad seat in there. But what I'm trying to say, okay, let me look at the most expensive. Let me look at. Hold on. Let me see. Best view.
Because sometimes you can get a $49 ticket to an NBA game.
Coach, put me on the floor. How much is on the floor?
So floor.
He said,
so
put me on the
seats
floor.
is like $479.
Oh,
$479.
No.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Think about a
NBA game. You paying at least
game.
a
I
G.
mean, you go see LeBron versus. Yeah, if you go see LeBron versus Steph, a regular season game, that's gonna be the nosebleeds. $479 is gonna get you.
$479. You might be in the parking lot.
You gotta have that's parking price. Honestly, like, because I've been to some expensive, college football games, and it's like
you're not eating.
Parking.
You're just gonna watch the game.
Right.
$479.
So that's all crazy. I mean, though. It's like they don't. There, as far as like how much they generate, and that's on the league though. I guess the league could do better with TV deals and
that's
all that.
Collier
like,
saying.
Out to a better market, though. Right.
I think that's all she's saying though. She's just like, yo, this lady is getting in the way. We could be making more. I don't think she's necessarily saying we could be making NBA type money, because that's crazy. Y'all don't bringing enough. Y'all don't bring enough revenue for us to make that kind of money. But she's saying we can't. There's money out there we could be making. She's not allowing it.
Yeah, because I feel like they make what a G League player makes. I think their salary is like what a G League.
Maybe a little bit less.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy.
They're a professional team.
Yeah. And then when you think about the owners of the team are billionaires,
Gotta
right?
be.
Like
Regardless
because
of
it's
if it's
Mark Davis.
WNBA or
Mark
not.
Davis owns, because Mark Davis owned the Aces. So out here he got the Raiders and he got the Aces.
Right.
Like, you know
He
what I'm
got that
saying? In the
money.
same city. Yeah. In the same
He got
city.
that money.
Right.
He got that money. But all right, that's all I had to say about the WNBA final stuff. You know what I mean? Just wanted to touch base on that, get that out of the way. What's next? I did want to get y'all thoughts and opinions on these top 5 college teams. They got the Buckeyes, the Chuck Eyes, they make me chuck. Oregon, Miami,
That's wild.
Ole Miss, and Oklahoma.
Hey, you know who is real is Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I think people are kind of sleeping still on Ole Miss, but
You
Ole
think
Miss
they
is real.
sleeping?
Lane Kiffin got them boys hooping.
They hooping?
Yeah, they hooping. Shout out my boy Deuce Alexander. He play receiver for Ole Miss, and you know what I'm saying, they out there hooping. So I'm gonna watch out for them.
Hey,
But what I will
Ole Miss,
say,
they did look good against, what was it, LSU?
is Ohio State's defense is unreal. I think what are they
I don't
only
like their
allowed?
quarterback.
They average what, 5 points a game? They giving up 5-6 points a game total because Texas got what, 7 on them, and
Yep.
then I think
They
ain't
shut him
nobody ever,
down. Big arch.
nobody scored over 10 yet on Ohio State. And it's crazy because their defense ain't really flashy. They don't have like that one guy that kind of stands out. I just think because their the D coordinator is Matt Patricia. And that's kind of gone under the radar too. You know what I'm saying? But Matt Patricia got them boys right at Ohio State. This is his first year as a D coordinator there, and he got them right for sure.
I feel that. I like that. And I think, I don't know, because I don't like Ohio State's quarterback. So I don't think they're gonna be able to win those games against teams.
Yep.
I don't think though.
You ain't.
Who? Saying?
Yeah, I don't like saying.
Wait, you don't like which quarterback? Who?
I don't like Ohio State's quarterback saying.
Okay. Why?
I don't like saying. As far as Ohio State quarterbacks, he's the least favorite that I've ever seen. He just don't look like the typical OSU quarter. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And I'm not just saying as far as their standards. I'm just saying he just don't look like he got it. He not that guy.
He don't. He doesn't
Right.
look like, and it's funny because I've seen him throw live, like,
Come on,
shorts
quarterback
or
coach. Come on, help me.
So I've seen him throw. He doesn't look it, but the kid could play, bro.
He definitely don't look it. He definitely don't look it.
Yeah, he's got a real fast release, a real compact. The ball jumps off his hand. Like he's not the biggest, he's not the fastest, he's not the strongest, but
Yeah.
yeah, bro. He can sling that rock for sure.
I'm just not sold on him. Well, I have to see him
we'll
play
see what
like
happens when they get
some
cold. Because
teams.
he's a California kid. He's a Cali kid. So you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens when they get cold.
Yeah. Because he got it, I'm sure in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He a
saying?
Cali kid. So
Just being at home.
right.
You gonna be at home in the cold.
Yeah.
Ain't no surf and turf and it ain't no beach nearby.
Right.
Yeah.
You start getting cold in Ohio like now.
Yeah.
Right.
You're exactly right. So when it start getting cold next week at the game, and them home games, you know what I mean? He ain't even got to go on the road to the cold. He
Right.
in it, 100%. Open stadium.
Every game. Yep. Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm just not sold on him.
I got
he
you.
gonna
That's fair for sure. It's weird that they haven't had a black quarterback in a long time. I don't know what's going on, but if you look at the history, right, OSU always had a black quarterback, like from Terrell Pryor to Braxton Miller to Cardell Jones, JT Barrett, Justin Fields, CJ
Haskins.
Stroud. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
Because I mean, think about it though. Look at the league.
Yeah.
The image of the quarterback is changing. You know that, coach.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thankfully it is.
You gotta be a dual threat. You're not gonna be my quarterback. You can't run. I don't need no pocket passer. Which goes back to the Shador thing.
Yeah.
Like you said about Shador. He shouldn't have won the first round anyway.
I'm gonna tell you though, I like Georgia though. Georgia been strong here recently. The Bulldogs.
Yeah, I feel like their defense is lacking this year, but we'll see what happened to them. We'll see.
Yeah.
That loss last week was embarrassing.
Right.
The way Bama just destroyed them last week was uncharacteristic of Georgia. That was weird to me. That they ain't look right. on defense.
No, yeah, but
Georgia not
I
gonna be
work with
right. Half
I
their
got a
team
couple.
went to the NFL.
I mean, they've been doing that though. So that's been
It's a
their thing though.
rebuilding
They
year for them.
reload. They're supposed to reload. Yeah. But I'll tell you what's the problem. I mean, not a problem, but it's because of NIL, man. It's all evened out. So it's hard to stockpile that talent now when I can play and make that money at Vanderbilt, right? Like why would I be,
Might be able to make more
a
money at
depth lineman
Vanderbilt.
at Georgia when I could make $3 million and Vanderbilt nice right now? You know what I'm saying? That's why. Because, I can pay you and I'm gonna guarantee you that you're gonna play. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what you wouldn't get at
You
Georgia.
might get
So it's
more
evening
money at
out. That's why
Vanderbilt.
all the schools you see the talent. Yep. That's why even Georgia Tech is a lot better now. And they changed their offense, because they can pay. They got money.
Texas Tech got that $25 million
Texas Tech got
roster.
bread too.
All them schools in Texas got bread. It's Texas.
Yep. All of them.
Texas
TCU,
A&M.
all of it.
Yep. Texas A&M.
Big bread.
Texas. Yeah, Texas A&M number 6.
Yep. They got a good defense too. Texas A&M nice.
Oklahoma too.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oklahoma nice
I just
too.
feel like I don't know if they should have. I don't like Penn State at number 7. I feel like they should have dropped down more. Yeah. They at number
trash.
7.
Right.
James Franklin got to go too. And you know what I'm saying? Coach Franklin got to go.
I know, bro. He is complacent.
His time is up, bro.
He just be
He
good
can't
with
win
the
the big
bare
man.
minimum.
And how much talent has he wasted? And just
So
think about how
much
much talent he's wasted.
You got 2 of the best running
Right?
backs in
lot
college
of
football.
talent.
They came back thinking
Right.
we gonna do something different this year, Coach. We gonna win.
Nope.
Coach
Nope.
still the same.
And think about
beat,
the top 3
same drum.
quarterbacks. Hey, and also think about coming into the year, who were the top 3 quarterbacks? It was Cade Klubnik from Clemson, Drew Aller from Penn State, and then the dude from LSU, Nussmeier. And all 3 of them have been
Wash up.
7th rounders.
Right.
Like
Not 5th, 7th.
7th undraftable. Some of them are undraftable. Like the dude from Clemson,
Klubnik.
undraftable.
What's wrong with
Nussmeier,
Klubnik? What you don't like about Klubnik? Hold
a
on.
lot.
No,
A lot
Before
of
you
it's just
answer that,
decision making.
before you answer that, is he the cause for the Clemson collapse? The quarterback position
Yeah.
is critical.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It's part Dabo and then part.
Hold on. So you saying you
the
think
player.
Dabo will need to go too?
Yeah, he can
Like
adapt
Franklin?
to NIL, and he had said that before NIL started. He was like, "I'm gonna quit." He's like, "I'll quit." When we start paying players, he's old school, so that he's probably on his way out.
Right.
For good?
He might. I don't know. He might have to try his luck in the NFL, but I don't think he translates to that. I don't know.
No, that's big boy stuff. That he can't.
Yeah, he too corny for the NFL.
Ain't owner taking him like that when he already said.
You think
can't pull a
Belichick gonna
college
click?
team up-
You don't think Belichick gonna
Nope.
click? Why?
Nope. It's kids, man.
But they getting paid.
Yeah,
It's not
but
high school. They're
they
not
still
kids.
they still kids, Dre.
I
They
mean,
wearing
you get
they
young
wearing
players
like
in the NFL.
150. Dre, they wearing like 150K in jewelry, driving, G wagons, and like, that, and they're amateurs. It doesn't translate. He can't relate to them kids.
Right.
Come on, you're not gonna give Bill
Coach Prime
a chance.
and look at Coach Prime. Like Coach Prime is having a tough time relating to these kids.
Right.
Is
Every
it?
video you see in the meeting room, he be yelling at them kids, bro.
But do you think it's a
Coach
talent
Prime have a-
issue or is it a coaching issue with Prime?
Nah, I just think he's not a good coach. Personally.
Yeah.
Why?
think he's a
Tell
good-
me, give me some why on that.
That up.
Well,
Give me some why
the
on
first part is he doesn't have a play sheet. He doesn't have a sheet with the defensive calls on it. He don't have a sheet with the special teams calls on it. He just be standing there. His headset's a different color than every other coach. It's just those little bitty things. Like, it's just those little bitty things as a coach. Think about other coaches that didn't have play sheets. Like, I think of like Brady Hoke from Michigan. He was horrible, right? And he was one of the
Right.
fat coaches that just stood there, didn't have a play sheet, didn't
With
know
the
the
headset
calls,
on.
wasn't actually able to change calls, wasn't substituting people in, wasn't like actually involved in the game. He's
Involved.
just like a figure. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's just like a
Yeah.
figure, like a placeholder. And I think kids see through that. Like, it doesn't matter what you've done, like your accolades and all that. Kids don't care about that, bro. I
No.
promise you. Kids don't care that you went to the Hall of Fame. Kids don't care.
Because they got a
about your-
mission on their mind.
Yeah, they don't care about that. Not all of them. I would say majority of kids don't
Right.
think about that. You know what
They
I'm
trying
saying?
to get to the next level.
So, Yeah, they're trying to get
What-
developed. They're trying to win.
which
right?
is
'Cause that's
probably why they
embarrassing, bro.
go
You
there.
out there,
Because he's
but
had
that's
some talent.
embarrassing. You're out there losing, like you're out there losing to teams that you have no business losing to. Like that's
Right.
embarrassing,
It is. It is. Trust me, I know.
right?
So
And
in
he
that
can't make
sentiment,
he's not making no adjustments, right? And that's just the thing. It's like that's how you know he's not that involved that much.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you, and I get that too. Because when he's standing on the sideline, I feel like the other coaches are doing more, getting guys
Yes.
together, getting them situated,
Absolutely.
getting on them.
Look at Andy
telling them like,
Reid.
"Yo, what is it?"
Because
He
look at
just be
Andy
fussing.
Reid, bro. His play sheet looked like a restaurant menu. He got
all the plays.
8 pages on that. It's laminated. It's huge. You know what I'm saying? He got 8 pages, and he writing stuff down. He thumbing through.
And he
Like,
and
you
he
know,
ain't
all
just
the
got
good-
it, coach. Don't
Nah.
forget the one thing. He in it. Every time you see him,
Right.
he crossing something,
That's what I'm
writing
saying.
something, marking
Crossing
something
something
off.
out, right? Writing notes. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the best coaches do. That's how you get to halftime, and you're like, all right,
That's
we called
coaching.
this. Yeah, we called this 6 times, and it's working. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep running power. Like it's really that simple. But it's hard to respect somebody like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he was a great player, but I don't think because think about as a coach, like what are the 4 traits that you look for, right? You should be a motivator, right? You should
Yeah.
be a leader, right?
Yep.
You should be able to develop and recruit, right? And then the last thing is you should be, I guess, accountable, right? And not throw
And
people
some of
under the
these
bus.
coaches
And the
got
thing that
some
he
of the
did with the
traits.
quarterbacks, right? And the thing that he did with the quarterbacks to start the year showed that Colorado wasn't serious. He started a different quarterback every single week, like it was the preseason.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
and that just kills your team. It's hard to play for a coach like that because you got to want to actually play for the coach and win, for the coach. If you don't like
Right.
the coaching, it's like your job. If you don't like your boss,
You
you're
got
gonna
to
be
get the
half
step
effort.
in.
Right.
I feel you. Well, let's move along. Get off this college junk.
Right.
The next thing I wanted to talk about, because there was a thing going on. I believe they were comparing or talking about Russell Wilson going to the Hall of Fame. So if Eli get in, Russ need to get in. So I just wanted to talk about that for a second. Russ get in don't necessarily mean Eli need to get in. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that, Coach Pops. And then I'll let y'all go on the subject. Let me just get into this. Russell Wilson is elite. Russell Wilson is a real, legit, dual threat quarterback and took his team, was a part of the mission all season to get his team to a Super Bowl win and kept his team in contention. Yeah, they had the Legion of Boom. That's on defense. But football is a team sport. You win playing complementary football. But taken away from the Super Bowl talk, without the Super Bowl, Eli Manning has nothing else to stand on. He sucked more of his career than he won. And yes, he won big when he won, but that's a team sport. Winning the Super Bowl is a team accolade. We like to talk about quarterbacks with that one thing in mind: Super Bowls. So if they got a couple, whether they earned it or not, he going to the Hall of Fame? Eli Manning?
But I'm gonna tell you why. I can tell you why.
Talk to me, Pops. Talk to me.
Because first of all, he's not an average quarterback. First, he's short for one. That's one.
Russ?
No, Eli Manning is short. He's not built really. At him, he never was built to be a quarterback.
Russ is short.
But Russ is more athletic, I believe, than Eli.
That's what I'm talking about, Pops. That's exactly my point.
That's what you gotta remember. It's the ability that it's that they look at that and say, he has that 100%, 110. I'm giving it all I got to help my team get to the Super Bowl.
Pops,
Come
I
on,
can't buy that. Eli Manning? Are you serious? Come on, Pops. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you ask me to pick out of the 2 quarterbacks to lead my franchise to the bowl game, I'm not ever picking Eli.
Well, you're not
ever.
Okay.
But he still took a team to the Super Bowl.
I get that, Pops. I'm saying that's cool. That's a team accolade. We talk about the Hall of Fame. That's an individual. I did my thing. Get me in the Hall.
Super Bowls should not count towards. It shouldn't matter, and I'll tell you why.
Tell me,
Who were some of
please.
the worst quarterbacks to win a Super Bowl? Who's probably the worst quarterback to win a Super Bowl off the top of your head? Because I got mine. Well, Eli is in the top 3 worst, but there's somebody worse than Eli that's won a Super Bowl.
Tell me who.
It'd be Trent
Coach
Dilfer.
me, coach.
Got to
He
be
had
Trent
a
Dilfer.
team. He had a team around.
Right. It was the Ravens. That's what I'm saying. They threw the ball like 4 times a game. Jamal Lewis had like 3,000 yards.
300 yards a game.
So that's what I'm saying. Just because
the
he won a Super
defense.
Bowl, does not mean he's a Hall of Famer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we could say the same thing about one of Peyton's Super Bowls.
So I don't think Russ or Eli should be Hall of Fame.
And I'm okay with that. But don't say if Eli get in, Russ should get in. Eli should be getting in.
Yeah, Eli shouldn't get in.
Because he was part of a team. So I guess everybody on the team need to get in the Hall of Fame. Whoever was on the team
list
for the
of Hall of
Super
Famers
Bowls
that haven't gotten in? Let's see. List of Hall of Fame quarterbacks that haven't gotten in.
to the Super Bowl,
Yeah. Let me see.
it should only be one. Dan Marino.
Yep.
He the only dude that
He
did
ain't
get
got
a
no
Super
ring.
Bowl. He ain't got nan ring, but you know what you getting out of Dan. I'm taking it.
And he was the man.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
They went undefeated.
So
guess
Joe,
what?
here's some quarterbacks that are not in the Hall of Fame. Let's see if they're
Talk.
better or worse than Eli and Russ. So we got Joe
Okay.
Theismann. Joe Theismann, that was before my time, so I don't know about Joe Theismann. Joe Theismann.
I'm not taking
Okay,
it.
Joe Theismann is not in the Hall of Fame. So what do we think? Is he better or worse than Eli? What you think, Pops?
He's better.
Okay.
He
And
was
then
a
we
way
got
better quarterback.
I could give you that.
Take my kid.
Overall
He paid for my
quarterback player, I'll go with Theismann.
next is Phil Simms,
He
Giants.
was a good player. Phil was better than Eli.
I agree.
Way better.
If you say
I
so.
agree.
Phil Simms won. He didn't.
If you say so, Pops, that's before my time. I don't really. Phil Simms.
And
I know Phil Simms. He was a good quarterback.
and he's not in.
This is my
Okay.
point. This is my point, though. You're proving my point. Because he got the Super Bowls, that makes him a Hall of Famer? Eli
No.
Manning?
Mm-mm.
They going by the struggle, man.
That's what I'm saying. Russell
They're
West,
going off the name.
Russell Wilson balled in those Super Bowl games, in those playoff runs, in those seasons where they went. You know what I'm saying? Eli, we didn't even know what Eli was going to do before the game started.
But hey, what did we talk about though with Trent Dilfer? He had a great running game. And he had a historic defense.
Facts.
So Russ had the Legion of Boom, and then
He did. Marshawn.
and then that running back, was it Sean Alexander No, it was Lynch.
Yeah,
It was Marshawn.
The
Yeah.
beast mode.
So
He won some of them games. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, all I'm saying is Eli getting in, I don't like that. But to say, if he get in, Russ need to get in? No, if somebody going to get in out of the two quarterbacks, I'm putting Russ in.
yes, if you had to pick one of the two, yes, I see what you're saying.
All right, hold on. If I got to pick out of the two, at least Russ was in some MVP talk. We've never put Eli Manning in no MVP conversation.
True.
Which means his seasons, you know what I'm saying? He ain't have them kind of seasons where he should be think about or talked about to go to the Hall of Fame. At least Russ had some good stats, put up some numbers. We didn't know who Eli was until he got to the Super Bowl and made a couple crazy catches. Dude caught one with his helmet.
Right.
Come on. I'm taking Russ. I just think that's crazy.
I go with Russ. I go with you on Russ.
Come on. That's all I'm saying. Eli Manning.
I take Russ.
Let's keep it a buck. That last Super Bowl Peyton Manning won in Denver, come on, man. If that's what all we had to look at to put Peyton in, he not getting in off that one Super Bowl. That defense was lights out, and he had a running game.
Right.
You know what's
Peyton
kind of
looked
crazy?
so good that season.
Hey, so look, I'm gonna read you some stats. Okay. And I want you to pick who you think. So we're gonna go Russ. We're going Russ versus Eli. So I'm gonna read a stat line, and I want you to just think if it's Russ or if it's Eli.
Or
so
Eli.
Total career passing yards.
You about to mess me up.
Hey, total career passing yards, 57,000. You think that's Russ or Eli?
That's Eli.
I was going to say Russ.
It's Eli. So Eli's got
That's
more.
crazy.
Yep, Eli's got more than Russ. Russ has 46,000, almost 47,000. And he's still playing.
Right. And
All
Eli's not.
Total
And
touchdown. Total touchdowns, 373. Passing touchdowns.
373? That's got to be Russ. It's Eli again?
It's Eli. He's got more than Russ by 20.
I'm trying to tell you, man, you not listening.
But listen,
Eli
though.
got more.
Is that just passing touchdowns? How many
Just
rushing
passing.
touchdowns? See what I'm saying,
No.
though?
Like I said, we just hold on. I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
They don't even got Eli rushing yards on here because he probably didn't
Because
have
he
none.
doesn't have any. He ain't got one.
All
He
right,
probably
this
got
is crazy.
negative rushing yards by taking a knee.
Hey, this next one's crazy. Interceptions, 244.
That's Eli. Considering the
He's got-
touchdowns with the number
Yep.
of interceptions you just said, that sound like Eli. Because, yeah, he going to throw
Yep.
touchdowns. He going
It's
to
like
get yards.
It's like Jameis.
He going to throw a pick at the goal line.
All day.
So Russ has 130 less picks than Eli.
Because he,
Career
listen,
picks. But that's because Russ doesn't throw the ball downfield.
he doesn't. And he
in his-
like to be efficient.
Russ doesn't throw the ball downfield. He's Mr. Checkdown.
But he
Right.
throw the moon ball.
Yeah. It's 3rd and 8. He gonna throw a 3-yard. Listen, this is my pick. Listen, this is my thing with Russ. And we seen this at the end of the last game. It'll be
Okay.
3rd and 8, and this man will throw a 3-yard swing route to the running back.
Hey, he
Because
got
we
to see
seen
how
how he
who's
just ended
open.
that last game. They had 4 straight passes. They had 4 straight passes from the goal line. And I think he had an intentional grounding and then 3 throwaways.
But we talked
Right.
about this before.
That's why I said about Eli, man. You can't just say he don't need to go because he played his due. He paid his dues.
Yeah,
That's the thing about it.
that's true.
It's how you looking at it. It's what the guy put out there. The guy put work out there, even though he was small in stature, and he put the work out there. That's what Eli did for him. So that's what they kind of looking at, really. Let's think about it. They looking at the hustle in the game itself with the individual. I mean, the guy was small in stature. He wasn't like his brother. He was smaller, but he put the work out there when he had to put it. I mean, he did his thing.
I just don't think he was as good as a quarterback. I just think he wasn't as good as a quarterback as Peyton.
He did what he had to do.
Yes. Look,
No, I mean, Peyton, I think better.
of course, Peyton is better, especially in the
Peyton
regular
put the numbers
season.
up there.
In the regular season, Peyton was the
Right.
man. He like we think of Dak right now. Oh, Dak can win you 10, 11,
Right.
12 games.
Netflix.
Right. But Peyton was also a bigger and stronger quarterback than his brother. If you look at the stature, look at the guy. Look at his body structure. He was a bigger and stronger guy.
That's true.
So he can put that ball down the field on you in a 5-minute heartbeat. Come on now. That's what you got to look at. But sometimes you got to look at what the person put out there where their heart is at. And sometimes that's what get them into Ohio, man. Come on, let's be real.
Just let all of them in, huh? I'm not with that. I just think you need to put on work to go to camp. And I just think that
He
there's
put the work in. Got
I
numbers.
just think there's a lot of better quarterbacks. No,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like this, man. With some of the guys that made it to the Hall at that position, that's all I'm saying. I feel like more stuff need to be on your resume for you to go to the Hall. And I think a lot of it do come down to favoritism or whatever you're doing in the league as an executive or whatever. Sometimes that helps you get in too. But for real, if Russ and Eli didn't get in, I'm not going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, everybody want to say, oh, he not first ballot. Hey, he not really a Hall of Famer, let alone first ballot.
Right.
If they ain't let either one of them in, I'm not pitching a fit. I'm not going to be mad at all. It is what it is, especially Eli. I'll take Russ, but Eli, no. But they probably both going to get in. But speaking of the Giants, though, Malik Neighbors is out. So they're toast. Jackson Dart is in, and they won. So should we start the parade, start a celebration for Jackson Dart winning a game, the Giants winning? Because they did beat the Chargers. Or should we just relax? Take it easy.
I think we might want to just wait to see.
He won his first game, and he won against the Chargers. So
because you keep saying this is still early in the season, so let's wait and see. Because come on, the last couple of weeks, the Giants was sorry. So you get one win, and come on.
But they made a change at quarterback, and now they beat the Chargers. It wasn't all it
takes sometimes.
It wasn't a great looking win, but they won.
Right.
But going forward, they don't have Neighbors, and Jackson Dart is their guy. So are you sold on Jackson Dart, Coach? Are you sold on him?
Yeah, I definitely do. The reason why I think he's ready is because, I do. Just because of the offense he ran in college. He was with Lane Kiffin. It's just a lot of that matters. Who you played with, a lot of that stuff makes a difference. He should do well.
Get you ready.
Yeah. for sure. He should do well.
Okay. Well, I don't think they're going to win in the NFC East.
No.
Nah.
They won. Jackson Dartson, and which is crazy because now the Browns are talking about they about to go ahead and let Dylan Gabriel start, and Shador's still number 3, so they still playing that game. We don't like you, Shador gang. You gonna be number 3, Flacco number 2, and we're gonna start Dylan.
Well, now that you brought that up, because the Browns lost to the Lions, so what can I tell you? You know.
Well, look, we beat the Lions, we lost to the Browns, and then the Lions beat the Browns.
Right. See. Right.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think of it. But all I can say is the Packers are young. I'm gonna get to the Packers in a little bit. But I did want to mention something crazy though. We had some crazy injuries to start the season though.
Yeah.
Like the whole league is upside down now because of just all the injuries. Like Bosa's out. Half the 49ers squad is out now. Purdy, Parasol, with Jennings.
Right. The Ravens too.
Ravens, Lamar down. Jayton just coming back for the Commanders. Joe Burrow out. Yo, and now Malik Neighbors and Tyreek Hill, and his leg look crazy.
He might not never be the same.
He not gonna be the same.
He might not come back. He might not come back.
I doubt
You think
it.
he not gonna come back?
Right.
I doubt it.
Nope.
Think about
You think
his
it's
game.
that bad?
He
I
can't.
think that's what I'm saying.
Don't-
I don't think he gonna be the same Tyreek, but I think he gonna come back. Come on.
I think he coming back. I that's just me. I don't think he come back from the injury. And the way his leg bent, I don't know. Because every time I see one of them, even when they do reconstructive surgery, that's still a hurt piece. It's hard to come back from that.
And he can't switch to and he can't be a possession receiver, bro. He runs like 4 routes on the tree.
Right. He ain't gonna be able to do that. He ain't coming back.
He not that kind of receiver.
He doesn't run the full tree.
But he's special though. So even with them 4 routes, he still be getting it.
It's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same.
I agree with you. He's not gonna be Tyreek Hill. That's for daggone sure.
And he ain't gonna come back. He gonna feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's a different take. I wasn't even thinking nothing like that.
Yeah, honestly, I think he starts doing something else. He gonna be a streamer or something. He gonna do something else.
That's crazy. We already got a dude named Speed out there. We don't need Cheetah. All right, let's move along from the injuries and the Dolphins did win though. I'm still not. I don't know what they're gonna look like now without Tyreek. I don't know what's going on. They still got Waddle, Chan, all that cute stuff, but I don't think the Dolphins are gonna do nothing. Packers and the Cowboys. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. All right. Right here on live podcast, StreetsCenter podcast, I'm gonna tell you right now. I am disgusted, disappointed, and just don't know what to do or say. A tie with the Cowboys. I thought for sure we was gonna whoop on that tail. 40 points. Yeah, I thought 40 points for us, not for them too.
Dax came to play. Man, Dax came to play.
He did. But I expected my defense, not even Micah Parsons. I'm not even talking about him. Dak was throwing all over the yard.
Right.
So 2 things were not happening. We either weren't getting enough pass rush to make things uncomfortable for him, and the DBs was just getting destroyed out there with no Lamb. Pops, I'm terrified. We got the Vikings. We got the Vikings.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you again.
The Lions.
Dax is a slimmer dude. He lost a few pounds.
Got you. I'm with you on it. I'm with you on that. But the way my defense was supposed to be, the way people have been talking, the way they looked in the first couple of games, I'm thinking, oh, my defense going to take care of this tonight.
But if you think about it, 40 on both sides of the ball, neither defense was doing anything.
Yeah, but I know the defense on the Dallas side sucks. That's not new news. My defense sucking. Right. We was good last year. We've been good so far this year until that game. For real, because even we lost to the Browns, it was 13-10. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then we go to Dallas, where I'm thinking, oh, we about to put up 30, 40 points on them and blow them out at home and show Jerry he shouldn't have traded Micah. No. They going back and forth.
You did put up 40, but you did put up 40 points, but they put up 42. So,
see,
that's what I'm saying. 40, give you what, 80?
Hey, look, at the end of the day, remember what I've been saying all season. I need Jordan Love the ball. So he did his thing. I need to see more. I need to see it consistently. He did his thing because I've been crucial on him. I've been hard on him. He showed up. But the defense, and even the Micah 1 sack, like, bro, you couldn't get to Dak more than that? They offensive line are all jacked up. You couldn't get to Dak a few more times? What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Was you that emotional? Because he all buddy at the end of the game with the Cowboys. Come on, bro.
Hey, right. And who y'all got coming up this Sunday?
We on a bye week this Sunday. Thank the Lord. But then after that, we got the Bengals.
You got a bye week?
Yeah, we on a bye. But after that, we got the Bengals. I ain't worried about the Bengals, but with
Got
my
the
team,
Bengals.
with
Ugh.
my team,
And the Bengals lost. The Bengals lost it.
I'm not worried about the Bengals, but the way my team been playing, who knows? Who knows? All right, enough of my team. The Rams beat the Colts, and that was pretty crazy because the Colts is playing good ball, and the Rams took them down. But I'm not shocked by that though. I'm gonna tell you why. The thing I know about Sean McVay, he gonna get his team ready to go. He gonna get his team ready to go. That's one thing I know about Mr. Sean McVay and the Rams. Cause Matthew Stafford, that dude. You know what I'm saying? He gonna show up. He gonna give you he gonna give you everything he got, and he gonna make things happen. Because he is an elite quarterback, I think. Matthew Stafford, I'll take him every time. So they did beat on the Colts. Indiana Jones' undefeated season came to a halt because the Rams showed out and showed up. I think I don't even know if it's. I think people are giving the Rams a lot of respect from what I hear here and there. So I'm not gonna say that, but they are flying under the radar. But I think they're gonna be a contender. I think the Rams gonna be a problem for sure. And the Giants did win their game after starting Jackson Dart and benching Russell Wilson. So Jackson Dart show, and he got a win. So that's just gonna boost everything around the facility and on that organization and for that team. Now that they won a game and then they made the change at quarterback. Oh, Jackson Dart is it. He's gonna lead us to the promised land. What? Jackson Dart? We'll see. I ain't gonna speak too crazy on the man. He had a good college career, I guess. He looks good, but as far as him being the quarterback for the Giants and y'all actually doing something, I ain't buying. But you did beat the Chargers. So maybe we should be paying attention? Maybe not. Not really sure. Don't really care. But that's what we got going on right now with the Giants. No Malik Neighbors. Jackson Dart is in, and they won a football game. So hooray to the Giants. But at the same time, it's a terrible loss because you lost Neighbors in the process. Just like the Dolphins. Dolphins won their game finally. They won that first game, and they were feeling so good. But then you got to look at the one thing that happened during the game. You lost your best receiver and Tyreek Hill. So now what? Now you got to go back to the drawing board and figure something else out. Can they do it? We shall see. Do I believe they can do it? They got other pieces. They got Waller. They got Waddle. You know what I mean? And they got a good running backs in the backfield. But Tua, let's talk about it because I already told y'all, I don't believe in Tua. I'm not a Tua bandwagon. I don't believe in Tua. And that's just me. But because he's had Cheetah, he's had Waddle, he's had running backs, he's had a tight end. His defense is middle of the pack, good some nights, bad on some days. But Tua has been a problem. He's either been injured or not playing to the best of his ability. One of the two things. And so I just want to see it. The same thing I've been saying about Jordan Love, and he's been playing better. He's been doing good. We'll get to the Packers in a minute. But the same thing I was saying about Jordan Love not being that guy until he show and prove. Because it's been some years now. I need to see you be that guy. And Tua, it's been a few years now, and you've had more weapons than Jordan Love. Let's talk about it. You've had more weapons. Because it's StreetsCenter podcast, right? Let's talk about it. You've had more weapons than Jordan Love. Come on, let's talk about it. Way more weapons at your disposal. Or not more, better. Because I'll take Tyreek Hill in Green Bay. I bet you Jordan Love will air that thing out. So come on, Tua. This is the time. No Tyreek Hill. You still got weapons. I still want to see some effort. And I want to see what you're going to do. Especially since you take a shot at my man Cam. Talk about it's easy for, I don't know where you was at or what you was doing when Cam Newton was in the NFL. But bruh, you need to stop. You need to stop. I mean, truthfully. Cam Newton. We talk about Cam Newton. Cam Newton. Come on. You want to be Cam Newton when you grow up, I would think. Come on, man. We talking about one of the threat playmakers, game-changing quarterbacks the NFL has ever seen. I mean, come on, man. You talking about a NFL league MVP. That ain't easy. He did it. Took his team to a Super Bowl. Went 15-1. Come on, bruh. What are we talking about? Respect. Pay homage, bruh. Don't talk crazy. Because he not just a guy sitting back there with a clicker. He had to do what you did. He had to do what you do. He ain't even have all them kind of weapons. You give Cam Newton, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, A-Chain. What? Would have won a couple Super Bowls. Probably a couple MVPs, too. Talking crazy. Come on, Tua. Show me something. Show punk ass. Punk ass Tua. And now you're going to have to figure it out without Tyreek. Good luck with that, sir. We'll see. Next topic. I'm a little confused, y'all. And I want some people to comment on the bottom of this and help me with this. But I'm a little confused. Why are we talking about the Eagles and they're 4-0? This is the problem I have. You're 4-0. We shouldn't even really be talking about y'all other than the fact that y'all 4-0 and at the top of the NFC. That's all we should be talking about. Not A.J. Brown tweeting, showing his frustration. Then tried to renege on it, talking about, oh, I don't have no problem with my quarterback or my coach or my team or any of that. You know, I shouldn't have did that. But, bro, you already did it. That's cool to apologize. But at the same time, there's obviously something going on. You wouldn't just tweet that. Come on, dog. Play with somebody else. Play with your kids. Don't play with us. We grown. We know what the hell's going on. You're unhappy. You ain't getting the ball or getting your stats. And we've seen this before by wide receivers before your time, boy. We've seen this from wide receivers that came into the league, was good or even better than you, and do the same kind of antics. Come on. You ain't doing nothing different. And we understand. Because you are a dog. And you do deserve the ball more. We get that. We got it. We take it. But at the same time, bro, what? Chill out. You're 4-0. I don't care how we get to 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7. I don't care. You still getting paid for going your ass out there. So shut up and keep winning ball games. Like, I don't understand this. We shouldn't be talking about the Eagles other than they 4-0 at the top of the NFC. Who gonna take down the champs? That's all we should be talking about. Because who is? Is it the Lions? They lost to the Packers. Is it the Rams? I don't know. They lost to the Eagles already. But they did beat the Colts. So any given Sunday, this is football. Every man out there is a professional. Everybody's going to bring their best. But at the same time, sometimes you're not going to be the guy getting the ball this game. Every defense you see is going to be different. Every scheme, every play. And you may not be the guy on the end of the ball or the end of this pass getting the ball every time or at all. This might be a running game. I remember one game, the Patriots and Bill Belichick and them ran the ball every play. Whether the other team knew it or not, they did it. Because guess what it gets you? A victory. A dub. Say it with me, y'all. A dub. Let's get you a W. A win. And that's all that matters in a team sport in the NFL. Wins piling up. And you're already at 4-0. So sit back, shut your ass up, stop tweeting, stop pulling out books at the game, stop with the antics. You're winning. Cam says it best. That's why he my guy. We be on the same page. Keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is winning games, getting to a Super Bowl, getting more rings. Yeah, we know you want to get your stats and you want to be the best player you can. But sometimes it ain't all Jalen. And like I said again, sometimes we winning better doing it this way, running the ball, getting this guy the ball because he's open. Because you are out there. Don't forget you are that guy. So you might get double cover. It might be harder to get you the ball than it is the guy over here because they focus on you. And I think sometimes he gets so frustrated that he forgets to think about those things. And it's just like, I don't know. And then maybe you and your quarterback need to have lunch more, hang out more, talk more, practice more, run routes, get off your routes. First of all, you're not even the kind of guy to create so much separation as it is. You're not one of them guys. So I don't know. It could be a trust thing between, but you need to fix it. Tweeting is not fixing it. Get on. Get on with the get on, boy. All right. So done with that. My Packers. Now, I know I'm not the only one, but I thought the Green Bay Packers were going to go to Dallas and put a hurting on the Cowgirls. A hurting. I thought Michael was going to have 2 sacks and just be creating havoc on that. But Dak balled out. And the Cowboys looked good against one of the top defenses in the league. So we thought. That's what we thought. I'm watching the game and I decided to say, hey, you know what? We're going to whoop the Cowboys so bad every time they score a touchdown, I'm going to take a shot. Take a shot? Bruh, they put up 40 points. How many shots do you think I took? I'm in here going nuts, pissed. Every time I had to take a shot, I'm looking at it like, this is crazy. 40. And I've been very critical of my quarterback, Jordan Love. I've been on him and I've been on him. And I'm just saying I need to see it and I need to see it consistently from him. I ain't got nothing to say about Jordan Love on this particular week. It was the defense against the lambless Cowboys. No lamb. George Pickens out there looking like he lamb. He George Pickens and he can ball. That's understood. But bruh, what? 40 points? Dak look good. But this is what Dak do. So I'm not even gonna. Dak's a good quarterback. Can be a great quarterback at times. But at the end of the day, this is what he does in the regular season. Let's see if he can. Same thing with Jordan Love. Let's see if he can be consistent and continue this. But a tie? And I don't know about the Packers, other Packers fans, but I took that as a loss. That was a loss for me. I took it as a straight up loss. I mean, I can't even. It was a loss because the expectations that I had versus what they did is a loss. I'm disappointed. I'm stressing. Sure. Even though I do strongly believe that we are a young team going through growing pains, and there's going to be weeks where we don't meet the expectations set before us. And I understand that because I'm a football player and things happen and you're a young team and you're still trying to figure things out. You got missing pieces, you're adding pieces, things like that. But that's on the offense. I don't know what's going on with the defense, but we need to sit down, think about it on the bye week because we got a bye week this week. We off, thank God. And then maybe we can get some people back from injury, hopefully. But, I mean, shout out to the Cowgirls. Shout out to the Cowboys. They played a hell of a game, and the Packers defense didn't show up. I mean, we know the Cowboys defense is trash. We already knew that. So it's just really disappointing, and I didn't enjoy the game much at all. And I had to get drunk because guess what? The Cowboys put up 40 points. And I don't know, I should have just stopped. You know, man of my word. I said I was going to take a shot every time they scored, and that's what I had to do. All right, next, I'm not going to be crazy like everybody else. And I know I always say, don't bet against my homeboy. And yes, Lamar Jackson is out. If you don't know now, you know this is StreetsCenter, so I'm here to give you any news you need. Lamar's out. Ravens didn't look good in their last outing against the Chiefs. I don't know what it's going to look like now for the Ravens. I don't know what Lamar's hamstring is going to do or how long he's going to be out. But right now, it's not looking good. It's not looking good because Lamar played in the game. He played until about the third quarter. So the Ravens don't look good to me. They don't look good on defense at all. I don't know what the offensive coordinator is thinking on offense. But man, and I know he's been fumbling, but man, you got to get that man the ball. You got to get that man a ball. 6 touches, 8 touches for a whole game for Derrick Henry. Because it's Derrick Henry and because I know what I normally get from him or what I can get from him, I'm giving him the ball. I don't know what's going on or why they don't want to give him the ball or give him time off. It's time management, load management. That's what we're doing now. Taking plays off, not getting as many carries. Is that what they're trying to do? Because that's crazy. It's diabolical. It's nuts. What are we doing? This is the NFL. You pay that man. He's there to help you win football games. You're not winning football games by not giving him the ball. And I know he fumbled, but it's Derrick Henry we talking about. Come on. What are we talking about? Let's get it together. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen or what the thing is going to be with Lamar Jackson and his hamstring. But if he don't come back in a good amount of time, this season might get away from the Ravens. You know, if he out too long, if he out more than 1 or 2 weeks, and because they already won one game. What are they, 1-3 now? Let's take a look. Let's see what the Ravens stand are now, right now. The Ravens are 1-3 going into week 5, 1-3, and you just lost your quarterback. That's tough. And then you just lost a lot of pieces on defense. Your defense was already looking bad. Then you just lost some key pieces on defense and your quarterback. Hopefully Lamar can come back. I pray for him for a speedy recovery because the Ravens going to need him. And in that division, because right now you got the Steelers at the top of the division at 3-1. You got the Bengals 2-2. They're no good. And the Ravens got the same record as the Browns, 1-3. What the fuck? What? The Ravens? And we can't blame it on injury because they lost these games before Lamar went down. They're just not looking good. They're not playing good Raven football to me. And speaking of the Browns, they just made a new change of quarterback. They're going to start Dylan Gabriel. They're going to start Dylan Gabriel. And they made an emphasis to let everybody know that doesn't mean Shador Sanders is the number 2. He's still number 3. So you're going to sit Flacco. You're going to move Dylan up. Shador, you stay right there because we don't think Flacco good enough to be the starting quarterback. So we're going to give Dylan a try, but you ain't going to get in at all. We going to go back and forth between Dylan and Flacco. Stop the crap. Y'all better put that boy Shador in at some point. If Dylan starts stinking it up, don't go back to Flacco. You may as well go ahead and see what Shador can do. That just sounds silly to me. But they're doing that on purpose. I don't know what this thing is with Shador, but it's driving me crazy. The amount of nonsense. Like, why do y'all make it an emphasis or make it a thing to highlight that he's still going to be the number 3? Come on now. Come on. Let that boy get some spin. I mean, because the season, you're already going to you're already going to the other rookie in the week 5. So if Dylan don't produce anything in the next couple weeks as far as a wins or even a good stat line, why not give Shador a try? He's there at the disposal. Can't be any worse. You're 1-3. Can't be any worse. But see, that's the Browns organization for us. That's how they get down. They've been through so many quarterbacks to start for them over these last couple of years. I believe it's something like 40 quarterbacks, 11 more than any other team. It's crazy. It's like they cursed at that position or just cursed overall because every time you think, their defense is great. So maybe Dylan coming in would be like, spark they need to run different things with the offense and use the weapons they got. We'll see. I ain't gonna speak, but I'm just saying, if it can't get any worse if Dylan Gabriel goes out there, stinks it up just as much as Flacco or worse. Why not push Shador in? You gonna go back to Flacco? I don't like this game that these organizations, these coaches, and these teams be doing with these men. But that shit's gotta be crazy. It's gotta be crazy. Same thing with Russell Wilson with Jackson Dart. All right, so if he starts thinking, I know he won the first game, but what if he starts thinking? Y'all gonna put me back in? Or you gonna play Jameis? Dylan stinks it up for 2-3 games. And I mean stinks it up. Why not try Shador? Because at that point, your season's gonna be a wash. Because if y'all don't win, and then y'all go 1-6, 1-7, why not start Shador? The season's gone. You may as well see what you can get from Shador. And everybody want to see it. What's with the antics? Same thing I was saying about AJ Brown. We don't need the antics. We're going to start Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco's going to be his backup. And Shador is still going to be our number 3 quarterback. Like, dang. Now, speaking of Shador, people are getting on him about this thing that he did when they asked him how does he feel about the move to Dylan Gabriel and him still being the number 3 and then Flacco being the backup. So what? He did the little mind thing, and this could possibly be him taking a shot back at Rex Ryan or his response to Rex Ryan. How do y'all know he even thinking about that? Not saying he's not, but come on, you're just speculating. But either way, what Rex Ryan said may have hit a nerve on Shador. He's probably thinking, all right, let me not say anything. And since they're always asking a question, maybe that was what he was trying to do in that moment. It's like, man, they always come to me with these crazy questions. Could he have answered it differently, better, maybe? But come on, he's a rookie. And I know he's supposed to have, his head in the right place and say the right things and don't. But let me ask y'all a question. You supposed to be a first round pick, high draft pick. You get picked in the 5th round by the Browns. Then you're made the 3rd string quarterback. And every day, it's a media day. For some reason, at the 3rd string quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Every day is the 3rd string quarterback. He daggone like a laughing stock. You went from being top prospect in the draft to fall into the 5th round. Now you're the 3rd round, or now you're the 3rd string quarterback for the Browns. How would y'all react? What would your reactions be? What would you be doing or saying or thinking or going through? We don't know because none of us been in that position. And this is what I be talking about. When you're in a position, can't nobody give you advice or help you through something really, unless they've been through that same situation. Not similar, the same. But that's just my take on it. Not saying what he did. Should he have did it? Probably not. He could have just answered, hey, look, I'm still the 3rd string. I'm still on the team. Just here to do what I got to do to help my team win. Whether I play or not, that's what I'm going to do. Whether it's in practice, in the meeting rooms, whatever. He could have went about it a different way. But because he went about it the way he did, crucify him? No, we don't know how that man feeling. They doing extra nonsense in that organization by letting it be known that they're not going to play the man. Why'd y'all pick me up then? You see what I'm saying? So at some point, I think they are going to let him play. It might be game week 12, week 13. It might be week 10, depending on how Dylan Gabriel does. I don't know. We'll see. But I think they just need to stop. He need to stop. Everybody just need to chill in Cleveland and just focus on winning. Let's just focus on winning. It's going to be Dylan Gabriel. All right, Dylan Gabriel, this is your time. Go out there, do your thing. Flacco back him up, and let's see if they can get a win. Let's see if they can get a win. Because this week, the Vikings play the Browns. Now, not sure who's going to be starting yet for the Vikings at quarterback, whether it's Wentz or McCarthy. That we know for sure the Browns defense is going to show up and show out. That we do know. So we have that to take into account. But that's their next game. And it's an early morning game. It's an international game on Sunday the 5th, 9 o'clock in the morning. I hope the Vikings come prepared, and I hope Dylan Gabriel comes to play, because it's not going to be an easy game. That defense is going to be coming for him. And I mean coming for him. It ain't going to be no walk in the park game. That's probably a hell of a game to walk into in your first career start as a rookie. You got to go play. You got to go play that team, the Vikings defense. That's going to be tough. It's going to be tricky. All right, so let's get to the next thing here. The Chiefs. We talked about the Ravens. They in a tough place. But the Chiefs, and I tried to tell y'all right here on this very pod. I tried to tell y'all. And now you about to start seeing it, because they done got cooking. And the more people they get back and the more time Andy and Mahomes have to figure things out, they're going to start winning games. They're going to start looking like the old Chiefs. And then I want to hear all that talk about how they ain't this and how they, y'all know where my money at. I'm putting my money on the Chiefs. As usual, you never bet against Mahomes. You bet with Mahomes and Andy Reid. And that's what I'm telling y'all. And that's what I've been telling y'all. And that's what I'm going to continue to say. The Ravens look bad. They play bad football. But the Chiefs, they got that boy Zay Worthy back. Ooh, Rice coming back. Ooh, they going to start getting things together. The defense playing good. Going to look like the old Chiefs. I'm trying to tell you. I told y'all to take it easy. Ease on up on the Chiefs. I ain't listen. Okay. They coming. They are coming. All right. So let's get into this week's matchups now. Let's do it. We're in week 5. Tomorrow starts week 5 off. And this is just sad news. Because just, a little bit ago, I heard that the 49ers, Purdy's going to be out. Parasol, Jennings, all out. Kittle's already out. Don't have IU. Matt Jones going to start. Him and McCaffrey they're going to have to figure it out together. I don't know what else they're going to do. Parasol, Jennings, IU, Kittle, Purdy, all gone. Rams going to put up 40 points. Hold on. Because the Niners defense, I don't know if they're going to put up 40, but they're going to win this game. Because the Rams still going to get it done on offense somehow, some way, regardless of the Niners defense, and they're not playing amazing 49er defense that we're used to seeing. So I think the Rams go in there tomorrow night, put a hurting on them. Stafford, Puka, Devontae, Kyron Williams, one of my favorite players, Blake Corum. They're going to go in there and put up some points. It's going to be crazy. But that starts the week off right there. The injured, hurting Niners and the LA Rams coming off a win against the Colts. So that's to start the week off tomorrow. I already mentioned the Sunday morning game, Vikings-Browns. I'm going to take the Vikings. I don't know who their quarterback's going to be, but I just don't think in Dylan Gabriel's first NFL starting game against the Vikings defense that he's going to come out successful and victorious. I'm not buying it. No, thank you. I'll take the Vikings. Regardless of who the quarterback, I just think their defense is better and they have weapons available. So whoever the quarterback is should be able to figure the fuck out. That's just my take. All right. Another game on Sunday. Cowboys, Jets. Cowboys, they just put 40 points up on the Packers. And the Jets just get in their own way. I feel like that's the biggest thing, or all I have to say about the Jets. Because it's like, you see flashes from Justin Fields. He's doing his thing. The team is doing their thing. And it's just like the defense, something is missing on the defense. And they got a defensive-minded coach at head coach now. So I'm just really confused at what the fuck is going on there. It's just really crazy. So, and the Cowboys just put up 40 points again. So, and that was on a very good defense in the Packers. So it's really confusing. I really don't know what to do or how to juggle it up, but we shall see. And I don't want to take the Cowgirls, but I'm pretty sure they're probably going to win that game against the Jets. Hopefully the Jets can win because they need a win. They haven't won at all yet. They're 0-4. So, but we'll see. I'll take the Cowboys. Next, we have the Giants and the Saints. That's a good second game for Jackson Dart because the Saints stink. They suck. They're trash. I'm not. It's the Saints. I told y'all at the beginning of the first episode, every time I talk about the Saints, I say the same thing. I don't like their quarterback. And when your quarterback's not good, then you're not going to win very many games. I'm just not sold on Rattler. I just don't like. I mean, Olave needs to get out of there. He needs to get up out of there. He's going to waste his good years with the Saints and that quarterback and that team. And it's just not. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from the Saints at all. And the Giants did just beat the Chargers. So I'm pretty sure they're going to beat the Saints. I think it's in New Orleans. It's in New Orleans. It's in there. So maybe they can get a win. Maybe. I never put all my eggs or cash on the Giants, but they should beat the Saints. We'll see. All right, moving along. The Giants don't have neighbors, though. That's one thing to remember about that Giants-Saints game, but the Giants still should figure it out. It's the Saints, and like I said, the Saints ain't it. They just don't look it. Raiders, Colts. I'm definitely going to take the Colts. They're coming off a loss, and the Raiders I still don't know. Again, to me, Geno's not that guy to me. And, I want to see a brother make it and do good and get his money and get paid and be in this league, and that's cool, and yeah. But Geno's not it for me. If I had a choice to pick any other quarterback, I can name quite a few that I would take over Geno. He's just not that guy. So I don't know what to expect from the Raiders with him at quarterback every week. And so I'm definitely going to take the Colts because they just lost to the Rams, who was a better team to me. But I think they'll beat the Raiders and figure out a way to beat the Raiders. And it's in Indianapolis, so Indiana Jones going to get his groove back. Him and Jonathan Taylor going to figure it out. Mistakes, I think, is what plagued the Colts against the Rams, too. So without mistakes, they should be able to find a way to beat the Raiders for sure. For sure. Genty, he looked like he's starting to come out of that rookie shell and play some good football and run the ball good. So we'll see about the Raiders, but I'm taking the Colts to beat them, of course. Come on. Dolphins, Panthers. You heard what I said about Tua and the Dolphins. No Tyreek Hill. He still got some weapons, but Tua, just like with Geno, just don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know what I'm going to get from Tua. Like, week to week, I don't know. But you are playing the Panthers, so I'm going to take the Panthers. I'm not picking the Dolphins. And the Panthers just had a great game, looked good, and so I don't know. Carolina's at home. I think Bryce and them can find a way to beat the Dolphins at home because I'm just not liking, and I just don't like the Dolphins without Tyreek Hill and Tua as their quarterback. I think he needs all the help he can get, and being down a weapon like Tyreek Hill, who probably opens up the field and the playbook a whole lot of different ways. I'm just not sold there. I'll definitely take the Panthers to beat the Dolphins at home on Sunday. Next, we got Broncos, Eagles. That's going to be a good game because Denver's defense is for real. We know the Eagles' defense is for real. The question will be, what can the offenses come up with, scheme with, to get a victory? And like I was just talking about the Eagles, they're 4-0 and they find ways to win. I'm never going to be one of those guys that's an ugly loss or they did this. You're 4-0. You're doing something right. And you play some formidable opponents. You play some tough teams. So I'm thinking y'all can get it done against the Broncos. But if the Broncos win, I wouldn't be going too crazy because on any given Sunday. But I'll take the Eagles at home, at the Link. Shout out to my hometown, Philly, stand up. Broncos for sure should lose to the Eagles this week. I know Bo Nix, Cortland Sutton, the running game, the defense is good. So it's going to be a good game. It's been some good matchups in these first couple of weeks. It's just like, yo, you don't even really know who to pick. Cause it's just like, yo, they look good, but it's week 4. They might get Denver Eagles is going to be a good game. We're going to find out about them Eagles. I think we're going to find out something about them Eagles playing the Broncos. We're going to find out something. A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts going to get on the same page this week and show to the link, ready to go against that Denver defense? We shall see. All right, up next, Ravens, Texans. Due to the current state of the Ravens, I'm going to take the Texans. Coming off a shutout, 26-0 last week, I'm going to take the Texans. And the real reason I'm taking the Texans, because the Ravens are at home, but no Lamar Jackson. You got some other key injuries on defense, and your team just not looking good right now. And the Texans are looking like they're trying to, flip that switch and get off that skid they was on to start the season. So we'll see. I'm gonna take the Texans against the Ravens because it's just not a good time. Now, could the Ravens win if they feed Derrick Henry, Cooper Rush? Don't lose the game, Cooper Rush. Feed Derrick Henry and make the plays that you need to make when you need to make them. Could the Ravens win? They got some weapons. I don't trust their defense, but because they got a lot of injuries on defense, the Ravens do have that going on. But I'm gonna take the Texans. Wouldn't be shocked if the Ravens do win, but I believe the Texans will figure out a way to get that. Titans, Cardinals, dumpster fire that Tennessee Titans are. And I do want to give credit to Cam Moore because as a rookie, being 0-4, saying all the right things and doing it. And it's not that they're losing these games because of him. You know how they say, just don't lose the game. He's not losing them the game. The defense is losing them the game, and the weapons and the offense is not producing because Cam's good. I like Cam. He looked like he has that what you need to be a starting quarterback in this league, which is that same thing I was saying I needed to see from Jordan Love. Cam Ward has that. He just doesn't have any weapons or any help, and his line is out there getting killed for real. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals. They played a good game last Thursday against the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks won. Arizona played a good game. I'm not sure what's going on with Kyler, but I think they'll bounce back against the Titans. Cardinals are at home. So I'll take them. Buccaneers and Seahawks. Buccaneers got another game back-to-back. Tough game. But they just lost to the Eagles, which was a good game. Now they get the Seahawks, which is a good team. And the Seahawks are at home. So I don't know. The Buccaneers, I'm going to take Bakey because Baker Mayfield is my guy. And he's going to find a way to get the dub, I believe, even being on the road in Seattle. I think I'm going to have to take Bakey. I don't think he's going to go down 2 games back to back. I ain't buying it. I think they're going to figure it out. You know what I mean? And make it happen. Now, I do want to mention Bucky Irvin did practice today. They say he in a walking boot. So that is a big deal if he don't play. Because if Irvin ain't gonna be there, that's gonna make shit sticky. They got Rashad White, but he's not Bucky Irvin. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard if he's not playing. And then, if he's not playing, the Seahawks are probably gonna be able to win that game against the Bucks. So I'm going to take the Bucks, but if Bucky Irvin's not playing, it's going to make it harder for him. I trust Bakey more than I do Sam Darnold. I don't know why, I just do. It's just because I believe Bakey. Actually, I do know why I'll take Baker Mayfield over Sam Darnold. Baker Mayfield is a winner. He gives you all he got, and he's going to push. He's a worker. He likes to win. So I'm gonna take the Buccaneers. Bucky Irvin don't play. It might be tougher for Bakey in the rest of the game to get a dub. But yeah, I'll take them. Let's see. We got the Lions and the Bengals, okay? Lions and Bengals. The Lions for sure are going to win that game. The Bengals it just looks all bad for the Bengals. It really does. They lost Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase is unhappy. The Lions it looks like they're on that move. They're on that movement to go ahead and continue like they did last year. But yeah. Bengals, Lions. Bengals are at home, but that doesn't mean anything. The Lions going to go up in there, spank some of that ass. For sure. All right. Next, Commanders play the Chargers. Chargers. Now, they are saying that Jaden Daniels might probably be back this week for this game. So, with that being said, I think it's going to be a better game. It's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a good game. Jaden Daniels against the Chargers, that defense, he going to have to, I hope his knee is actually ready because playing for them Chargers, that Chargers defense going to be on his head. They going to be out there getting. So I think it's going to be a good game. That come on at 4:25. I wonder if that's the America's game of the week. But anyway, Commanders, Chargers. I'm going to take the Chargers, though. Sorry, Pops. Sorry, Miss Nisha Lee. Sorry, B-Day. But the Chargers coming off an L to the Giants, and then Jane coming back from injury. I'm not sure how y'all gonna look, but I'm gonna take the Chargers in that game. Sorry about that. All right, Patriots Bills Sunday night. I like that game because the Patriots put up 40 points last week. They looking good on defense, and they put up 42. I'm not gonna jinx them and say the old Patriots the Patriots are back. Not gonna say that. It's too early. Take it easy. Bump your brakes. But I don't know. I think that's a sneaky game to watch out for. I feel like the Bills struggled in their last game, and they shouldn't have, but they did. So I think they played the Saints, and it was a little bit of struggle at first. They won by like 2 tutties, but I feel like the Patriots. I'm gonna take the Patriots. I'm gonna take the Patriots in an upset win on Sunday against the Bills. Don't be surprised if the Patriots get that dub. The Bills are at home, so that may play a factor into it because it's hard to play in Bills Mafia Stadium. But I'm going to take the Patriots. That's going to be my upset pick this week. The Patriots beating the Bills. Yeah. I'm going to take that. And then Monday night, Chiefs, Jaguars. Chiefs, just told y'all about the Chiefs. You don't bet on them. You don't bet against my homeboy and Andy Reid. So you got to be careful with them right there. But they do play the Jaguars, who on defense look pretty damn good this year on defense. The Jaguars getting a lot of takeaways, allowing, not a lot of points being allowed, and the Chiefs just put up 37. So we'll see. It's going to be a tough game. I like them. I like that Sunday night game and that Monday night game a lot, because we're going to really find out what's up with the Jaguars playing the Chiefs. That offense, the Jaguars offense against that Chiefs defense. We're going to see. I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, that's all I got. That's all the games we got. That's all I got. I did want to get into something else. These injuries. It's just like crazy to me how everybody get injured. And so early in the season, I know injuries come with playing in this sport, playing football, but it's just like, dang, Malik, Tyreek, Joe, Nick Bosa, Purdy's out, Parasol, Jennings, Lamar's out. Like, these injuries are crazy, and it's a part of the sport, but it's just like critical right now, or it's getting real crazy. And it has a real effect on, the NFL and these teams and people watching and games and things like that. So as far as, the injuries are concerned, because it really affects, these teams in a big way, especially when you talk about your quarterback. No Joe Burrow, no Lamar Jackson, no Jaden Daniels, no Brock Purdy. Like, it's really going to take effect. So I just hope that y'all pay attention, watch your fantasy lineups, because it's important for you. And that's why I like to give y'all this information, especially on our Instagram. Make sure you follow it at StreetsCenter Podcast. Make sure y'all follow on Instagram, follow. Make sure y'all go to the YouTube channel for StreetsCenter Podcast. Subscribe. Please share the content. Please. Again.
Dancing with the devil.
I love you. I
Polishing
appreciate
my
you
wood.
tuning in.
So
So,
slide and we slide.
StreetsCenter
Podcast. I improvise good, but when I'm playing shit,
little bro Zai take us out of
I'm
here.
the one who called the audible quarterback. The run smell like purple haze in my aura mesh.